G'day guys, welcome to my Nrl Round feature video. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about Nrl's Round 20's predictions for 2022 guys, so let's get started. So starting off with this first game of this match, we see the Manly Sea Eagles going up against the Sydney Roosters. Now, this game will be a very good one as heaps of changes have been made. No Tom Trbojevic, no Morgan Harper, no Telltale Collar, no Jason Saab, no Tofel Sipley. And also, coming in for the 14 position, which that means Dylan Walker goes in that number 4 position for the team, is James Sigiaro. He's been playing a lot of games for the Blacktown Workers Sea Eagles. Obviously, he's been doing really good for the team. And what I just say about this game is, well, apparently Manly Sea Eagles are on $6.50, and also the Roosters are $1.12, which that considers me going further with the Roosters, and I reckon the Roosters will get a big win in this game. Ruben Garrett goes in that number 1 side as usual, obviously because he's been in the wing plenty of times when obviously Tom Trbojevic has been going into that number 1 side for the team. But without Tom Trbojevic, Ruben Garrett is on the fullback side anyway, so this one will be a very big game. The Roosters will definitely get a big win here. I reckon I'm going to go with the Roosters by 16 points in this game. This one will be a very good one as I predict that the Roosters will make a very big win and make a very good job for themselves to obviously take over with the Manly Sea Eagles anyway. So I just think that how the way they play their style of form is correct with their momentum and mentality. But with the Roosters, I'm going to go with you guys by 16 points in this game. But yeah, I'm going to go with the Roosters by 16 points in this match anyway. The next game of this match, we see the Warriors going up against the Melbourne Storm. Now, this one will be a very epic game. This one will be a very good match as the Warriors are on $4 and the Melbourne Storm are on $1.25. This game will be another epic game, but there's obviously no Ryan Papenhuyzen because he's fractured his kneecap in 10 places. He will be out for the season. And that's right, he will be out for the season. May not walk, may not play rugby league again. You never know. Things might go worse for Ryan Papenhuyzen, so I send my condolences to Ryan Papenhuyzen. He is a very good player for the team, and obviously without that fullback with the Melbourne Storm aren't a very good team at all. But still, you got obviously like Nick Meaney. He's been playing a lot of games, obviously in the wing, obviously in the 6th position and in the fullback position, but obviously for 2, he's been really good in the fullback position so far, and obviously he may not be as good as Ryan Papenhuyzen, but he is good to get that momentum for the team. This one will be a very solid game as the Warriors aren't a very good team at all. But the Warriors are on $4 and the Melbourne Storm are on $1.25 anyway, so yeah, this one will be another very epic game of football. But as I was saying, the Warriors aren't a very good team as there's been a couple of changes in that side with Reece Walsh going to that number 1 position and Chanel Harris-Tavita moving back into that number 6 position. As I was saying before in my last video, Chanel Harris-Tavita isn't a fullback player. He's obviously a number 6 player, as I was saying, but yeah, I just think, yeah, it was a bit of wrongness going into the side, but I'm going to go with the Melbourne Storm by 12 points in this game, and this one will be a very epic match. The next game of this match, we see the Eagles going up against the Panthers. Now, this one will be another very epic game of football as the Panthers are favourites on $1.37 and the Eagles are on $3.10. This one will be a very epic game as obviously 3 changes have been made with no Mitch Kenny, no Jerome Luai, and no Stephen Crichton. Which that means obviously for number 4 will be Robert Jennings. Number 14 will be Jamin Salmon, and I'm not too sure what number 6 will be in that side. So yeah, it'll be obviously I think Kurt Falls or something like that, but you never know. I'm not exactly too sure anyway, but I did have a look, but can't remember now. So yeah. Anyway, the Eels, they haven't been too good at all. Last week against the Broncos, they obviously got thrashed 36-14, and with that side not having that momentum in that state of form, we obviously got robbed last week. So I just think that how the way they play in their momentality with the Eels, I reckon you guys will struggle in this game. But I don't want to diss the Eels because it's obviously my team, my good team. So yeah, you guys may have ups and downs, but you never know. Things might go your way, things might not go your way. So yeah, obviously with no Jerome Luai, it will be a very disillusional match, and it will be a very hard game. So it's obviously battle for the West. So in this match, I'm going to go with the Parramatta Eels by 6 points in this game. Hopefully you guys will win, and hopefully you guys will win this match. The next game of this match, we see the Titans going up against the Raiders. Now this one will be a very epic match as the Titans aren't a very good team at the moment. They're just not sitting in the 8th position, like in the top 8th position as I mean. But the Raiders, they are a very good team, as Jamal Fogarty, as I said in my last video, he's a very good player for the club. But obviously without no Jamal Fogarty for the team, no Raiders at all, and things will not go their way at all. But for the Raiders in this game, I just think that the Raiders will obviously have a really good form. Obviously, because the Raiders are not a very good team at the moment, but they're trying their best and working themselves up in that top 8 position, as I would expect. But things might not go their way. Things might not go like how the way they plan for them. But the Raiders, without you guys, it won't be a team at all for you. But anyway, the Titans, hopefully you guys make a very good effort, as Titans didn't really work themselves very well last week, and you guys are just falling down behind and shredding yourselves to pieces. So I'm just thinking that the Titans will need a very big win here, because the Raiders are a very good team and you guys won't have that form. I just think the Titans are due for a win, but for the Raiders, they will only win against the Titans in this match by 12 points in this game, and the Titans won't get enough points to conceal the deal against the Raiders in this match. The next game of this match, we see the Sharks going up against the Rabbitohs. Now, this one will be another epic game of football. This one will be a very tight one, as the Rabbitohs did very good last week against the Melbourne Storm, 24 points to 12 in this match. And the Sharks, they didn't really execute very well. But you never know, it is the Sharks' home game, so things will go their way. And as I did suspect that this match will be a very big game, as the Rabbitohs are a very good team. But as I suspect, Lachlan Ilias going up against the Nico Hines. Nico Hines will definitely beat Lachlan Ilias in this match. So you never know, the Rabbitohs could fall down behind and the Sharks might get a very good win. But you never know, things will probably go their way, things might not go their way. The Rabbitohs did really good last week, and I just think how the way they play their style of form is absolutely excellent, with Cody Walker and obviously Alex Johnston for obviously the wing. That's one of the most key things you have to watch out for the Sharks, with Alex Johnston in that side. But obviously Alex Johnston going up against Sione Katoa. Sione Katoa is a very good player also too. He's a top finisher, as he does that flip and scores the tries. Without them, no Sharks or Rabbitohs at all. But in this match will be a very hard game, as I do suspect, I reckon the Sharks will make a very good win. So I'm going to go with the Sharks by 8 points in this game. This one will be a very good match. This one will be a very epic game. And this one will be very tight, as the Sharks and the Rabbitohs do face off together. And it will be a very hard game. The next game of this match, we see the Broncos going up against the West Tigers. Now this one will be a very epic game of football, as I do suspect. But the Broncos last week, they obviously beat the Parramatta Eels 36-14, as I did say about the Eels in my other video. So 36-14, and I just reckon that they will smash the West Tigers in this game. But for the West Tigers, they didn't get robbed last week. It was the refs' fault. The refs robbed the West Tigers. The refs robbed the West Tigers in that game against the Cowboys. So I'll be surprised if they keep going off their heads about, we're going to get robbed here against the Broncos. We're going to get robbed against the Rabbitohs. We're going to get robbed against the Eels. If they keep that up, then they're not a very good team at all. They're just a bunch of whingers, a bunch of lunatics. So, yeah, that has to stop, really. Because you need to move on, play the game, play the right game, and that's it, really. Because none of this whinging bullshit, because enough is enough, really. Anyway, not talking about that, talking about the Broncos. So this one will be another very epic game. This one will be a very epic match, as obviously no Jordan Pereira, which that means Deloise Hoitar goes into that number 5 side for the team. He's been playing a couple of matches for the Broncos, as he does play in the Queensland Cup last couple of weeks. But another team for no Luke Garner, which that means Alex Seyfarth going to the number 11 side for the team. But in this match, I'm going to go with the Broncos by 16 points in this game. This one will be a very easy one. The next game of this match, we see the Knights going up against the Bulldogs. Now, this one is another game that aren't a very good team at all for the Knights, as no Kalen Ponga for the team, which obviously he came off with a head concussion and he won't be playing for the season. I just got another rumour about that he won't be playing in this year's season for the team. So Tex Hoy goes to that number 1 side for the team. He's been playing a couple of games as a backup for the fullback for the team, as Kalen Ponga has been out a couple of times. In this one, obviously Brady Jones goes to that number 13 side for the team also too. But for the Bulldogs, Jacob Carraz goes to that number 2 side again. He's been playing absolutely excellent for the team. He's been absolutely wonderful for the club, and I reckon he'll do well for the season for the Bulldogs. But in this match, the Bulldogs, they've been absolutely really well last week against the Titans in that game, and I reckon they will go well again against the Newcastle Knights, because obviously the Newcastle Knights aren't a very good club at all, and with Josh Adokar scoring 2 tries last week for the intercepts, I reckon he'll do. I reckon he'll make 3 tries for the team, and obviously in this match, I'm going to go with the Bulldogs by 28 points in this game. This one will be a very big scoreline for the Bulldogs to make a very, very, very big win against the Newcastle Knights in this team, and the Newcastle Knights will struggle most definitely in this game. No Kalen Ponga, no Knights at all. The Bulldogs will definitely smash the Newcastle Knights in this game. And finally, the next game of this match, we see the Dragons going up against the Cowboys. Now this one will be a very epic game of football, as the Dragons have been going alright, but they're not a very splendid team at all. As they're not a very good team, they're not a very epic team, as they're still sitting on 11th position in their team. And they've made 2 changes in this game, which that means no Cody Ramsey, which that means Moses Mbai goes to that number 1 side, and no Jaden Sullivan, which that means Tyrell Sloan is back for the team, but he will be on the 14th position on the bench. So this one will be a very epic game on this match. And the Cowboys, wow, they are playing epic, they are playing stunning football, and wow, they are playing absolutely excellent with Tom Dearden, Murray Tuolungi, Scott Drinkwater, Peter Hiku, Kyle Felt, you name it, and even Chad Townsend. They're just playing most epic football in their entire competition for the team. I just reckon the Cowboys will go a long way to seal the victory. But even though they could be in the finals, and I reckon they will win the grand final and get that premiership trophy, because how the way they're playing their style of game, they are absolutely excellent for the team. But obviously without them, without Chad Townsend, without no Tom Dearden, there is no Cowboys at all. At all. But in this game, I'm going to go with the Cowboys by 18 points in this match. This one will be a very tight game and a big game for the Cowboys to beat the Dragons in this team. Thanks so much for watching this video, guys. Stay tuned for more. We'll be doing a couple of videos coming to you guys soon. Also, I'll be doing more videos coming to you guys soon, so stay tuned for more. Plus, leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and for this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care, guys. Stay safe and have a good one. Plus, let's get up to 300 subscribers. We're sitting on 270 anyway, so let's get up to that, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.